you guys are NASCAR country. Am I correct in that? When I think about
Yes,
Charlotte,
we are.
yeah. And what's the lake? Is it Lake Norman?
It's Lake Norman, Lake Wiley. It's a
Right.
beautiful area,
Yeah.
Kelly, and many of those lakes are lakes that were built by Duke Energy back
That's
in the
what I
day,
thought. Yeah. Was that because you needed the water for cooling or something like that, or?
related to the power plants. Absolutely.
Interesting how times have changed. The population down there is tremendous. Obviously, now the data center demand, I can imagine, as well, is tremendous. How big? Kind of run us through the numbers. How big a portion is that of demand these days?
Sure. And Kelly, we have benefited in an extraordinary way here in the Southeast from not only population migration that really began during the pandemic, where we've seen just an extraordinary number of customers moving to the area, 2.4% in the Southeast, which is a very strong percentage. But then economic development has come right behind it. And it's a very diversified portfolio of advanced manufacturing, EVs, batteries, of course, data centers, fundamental data centers, and those supporting artificial intelligence, chips manufacturers. And so we're seeing demand like we haven't seen it in probably 30 years. So you should
Wow.
think of us as a growth industry these days, and we're really anxious to pursue that growth in a way that works for our communities, our customers, our investors.
We were just speaking with a data center company the other day that has partnered with Dominion up in Virginia. Obviously, Northern Virginia is also a big area for data center usage and so forth. Do you think this is now becoming the kind of competitive thing where, in order to lure some of these mega projects, do you have to be part of proposals, whether it's through the data center companies or other parts of the local and state government? To kind of explain and say, here's how, basically make the case, yeah, our power could be provided to you more cheaply because these are just massive power users.
Kelly, what is true is that the size and scale of the growth that we're seeing is bigger than what would have been the case 5 years or 10 years ago. But it's also true that our industry has a history of developing customized solutions for large energy users. It's something that's been important for steel manufacturers and auto manufacturers, et cetera. And so we're bringing that spirit of innovation to our data center customers and our advanced manufacturing customers to say, how can we make sure that our product is not only competitive for you, but affordable for the rest of our customers as well, and we don't miss a beat on reliability? And if you need a customized solution on green energy, how can we accomplish that? And I do think you'll see more opportunities for partnership. That could be innovative financing, it could be direct investment, it could be a range of options, really looking for the best way to structure growth, maintain affordability and reliability so our states continue to thrive.
I have two questions. I probably only have time for one. We try to sneak them both in. But one is, aren't your profits capped by law? Could you just explain for investors in these stocks who are so excited about your growth, how much growth is there allowed to be?
Kelly, we can sell as many megawatt hours, kilowatt hours as our territory demands. Where the returns are is on the amount of capital we invest. There is a regulated return that we can earn. And typically, our regulatory structure gives us an ability to earn within a band above and below that return. But it is true that growth comes from selling kilowatt hours and megawatt hours because we're a big fixed cost business. And the more we sell, the more profit we have the potential to generate, all within the construct of that regulatory framework, which is reviewed closely by our regulators year in, year out.